Do you want to start the game again?
Hello, welcome back to the show. Good morning, everybody. Sunday morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a happy Sunday indeed. Hey. Hey. Anyway, guys, hey, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Appreciate you.
Hello, and welcome back to the Good Morning Gamer Show.
Good morning, gamers. Welcome.
Hello, guys. I hope you guys are doing well and swell. Welcome to the 34th episode of Good Morning Gamer, now live on YouTube. Nick, welcome back. I hope you've been doing well. Is it just me, or does it feel weird, like the gap in our shows now seems weird? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not used to doing the Thursday show on Thursday because we like swapped it over to Saturday. So now, we have this gap between Thursday and Sunday. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Doesn't it feel a little weird?
Well, it seems a little weird at first, for us in particular, but
yes,
we do have Zach and Tyler now adding to that.
That's true.
Filling in the gaps and everything, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was just thinking, like, it just feels particularly weird, that gap, because I'm so used to, like, doing, like, back-to-back shows, and it's kind of nice, though. At the same time, like, yesterday you and I, we finally went to like a family party kind of thing. And it was one of those things where it's like, we haven't done this kind of thing in a long time. And it's something that was a little bit difficult due to our show times and that kind of thing. And this way we didn't actually have to miss anything either. We still got to do our show on Thursday. I've been really enjoying doing the show back on Thursday, admittedly.
Yeah. Who called that?
I don't know. Someone named Betty, probably.
No, I did. Thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately, it was necessary. I mean, we did our Saturday streams way back in the day.
Yeah.
And And how many times do we have to like start it up and they're like, all right, that's too much, and start it up, it's like, all right, that's too much. Saturday, that's a hard one. You go through an entire work week for us working peoples, and it. Sometimes you just need to like be able to like wake up and you're like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do today?
It's
And that's
nice.
fine.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Now, so this morning, I always love to start the show asking you guys, what are you guys planning on playing this week? It is Sunday. It is the first day of the week. If anybody says it's Monday, they're lying to you. That Monday's the first day of the week. It's definitely Sunday. Everybody knows Sunday is the first day of the week.
I think it's
So-
Monday in Japan right now.
I'm just saying, look, all I'm trying to say is that it's very clear. Sunday is the first day of the week, okay? So, that's why I ask you guys, what are you guys planning on playing this week? Hello, welcome back, Nuke. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gamer Show. I hope you're doing well and swell today. He said I still need to get these emotes. Or get to use these emotes. Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. Yeah, there's definitely new emotes, and I don't know if we're going to see YouTube adopt more of a Twitch style to these things, because you're right, it does feel like there's just this absence of community when it comes to YouTube streaming. And I don't mean like, oh,
it's a bit new,
there's nobody here, blah blah blah. More so just like Twitch emotes do a really good job of tying communities together. It's like everybody knows what some of these things mean. Like a kappa, okay? We all know what a kappa is. It's a mythological creature from Japan, mythology. But still, you know what I... All right, guys. Good morning. Welcome back to the show. Manu says, greetings from the kitchen. He said, I may have inhaled pepper on accident. That's dangerous. Manu, don't do that, okay? Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the worst.
You should be nice to yourself. Mr. Vaca, how do you say your name? Vaca? Vaca? Am I saying Vaca right?
Yeah, help us with the pronunciation so we don't call you the wrong thing forever.
Because we will.
We're notorious where we'll get someone's name down, but if we screw it up in the intro, it might get stuck.
That's true. That's true.
So,
We wouldn't
let
want
us
that.
know. And we don't mean any disrespect by that, of course. It's just,
Mason.
that's how our brains work.
Welcome back to the show. Mason, I'm really fond of your name. I like your name a lot. It's because that's my son's name. But hello. Welcome back to the show.
Morning.
He said, good morning, gamers. Absolutely. Mason, do you play a lot? I mean, you've played a lot of games historically, I know. I'm aware. But it'll be interesting to get to know you more. What are you currently playing, my good sir? Or what are you planning on playing, which is usually my question for Good Morning Gamer.
Yeah, let me just throw in an aside. My cat just opened the blinds with her head.
That's awesome.
Because she likes to look out the window, so she
Yes.
just like kind of like nudges
It's
her
like,
head.
get
underneath.
out of the way, blinds.
Yeah.
Mr. Vaca
But
says,
yeah, good
finishing
morning.
Resident Evil Village. You said it right the first time.
Nice.
All right. Awesome sauce. Very cool. I'm not playing it, but it looks great.
The game is an awesome watch along kind of thing. For people who are not like down for scary jump scare stuff like that, awesome game to watch. The game looks amazing and actually looks like it's really up our alley, Chuck.
Oh, really?
And even the world, and forgive me guys, forgive me, has a Dark Souls-like interlocking world feeling to it.
Cool.
Which is really neat. But you're also doing it with guns, and I'm watching a squirrel run across my fence, and he's just sitting there. That's a chubby boy. But yeah, it's a fascinating game, and honestly, I'd like to play it. I just know in some of the darker parts when you got the tall lady chasing you through the halls, you're like, oh my god, and she's like whipping out knife fingers. I'm like, okay, don't know about this. The Dark Souls of Resident Evil, sure.
I don't know how I feel about that either. Let me see. Nuke said,
A lot of people have mixed and confused feelings about the tall lady.
From what I've heard, yes. Nuke says, I want to start playing something, but I have not started playing anything. All of last week, I wanted to play a game, and I just kind of sat there and looked at my computer. Get off your computer, turn on your console, okay? That's what you have to do, Nuke. Just do it. I have this exact problem.
Do it!
I am a console gamer. As
We need
console as it
Zach to
gets.
recreate that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I don't know why Zach hasn't remade that yet. Like he's literally a soft Shia LaBeouf.
I usually say discount Shia LaBeouf, but
Oh.
I'll be nicer about it.
A poor man's Shia LaBeouf. All right, let me keep going. Mr. Vaca, Mandu's talking about. He said, I was about to say Mr. Cow, but then I saw the second C. I don't know what a vaca is, or however you would say it in Spanish, but I assume it means cow. I guess. All right, let me see. Nuke says, I guess my plan would be to stream more Hades and try to play Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not sure it's going to happen.
Ooh, you got a great game list right there.
I'll keep going here. Mason says,
Please do.
yeah, absolutely. I was asking him about, what kind of games he plays, and we got to get to know him a bit more, because we don't know. He said, I sort of stopped once I handed the torch for the channel. I haven't picked up video games in about a year. I'm just here because I like you guys' energy. Hey, Mason, thank you for the compliment. Yeah,
If that's a double hand clap. I'm double handed clapping, or it's the goal thing. It's like, woo, you nailed it. I have no idea.
I admit our
But
energy is pretty consistent. It's pretty consistent across our shows. So if you have enjoyed it so far, I think you'll continue to enjoy it. So thank you so much for the compliment.
And just by the way, for other people in chat, Mason is the original DNA of this channel. So the actual backlog is his content, which is awesome.
So you can see Mason if you dig far enough. Which you don't have to dig very far though.
No.
He's right there. So check it out. Monty says protocol time. This is the protocol. He said keeping up with the new server game or with the server game. Yes, the Discord server is just about ready. I have been slacking, so not Monty.
Thank you.
Don't blame him.
Really appreciate it.
So I have a few things that I still need to finish up for it. That being said, it's pretty much just ready. So I'm really excited about that. So Monty said he's keeping up with the server game, which that's what he's talking about, the new Discord server. He said, and maybe, just maybe, get back to my regular streaming schedule. That would be good.
Hey.
I think that would be a good idea for you, Mandu.
We need more Mandu Maker.
Oh, he's got some tricks
life.
up his sleeve that he has yet to reveal.
Yeah.
He is yet to reveal, and I'm really excited for everybody to see and enjoy that. Mason says, if I do ever play games down the road again, it'll probably be Spidey, Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 5, or the next Mario Kart will catch my eye for sure. And I mean, I've been seeing the rumors, for the new Mario Kart that it's in the works. So I'm excited to see.
You?
Yeah, there's rumors floating around. They're getting hot and heavy.
Are you linking these in the gaming news?
Absolutely not.
Channel?
Look. We don't
You
need
put
that
the
right
big
now.
old rumor, and then everyone knows. Take it with a hunk of salt.
No.
Just a hunk of it.
Look, we got better ideas for that. Okay, we'll get to that. We're not there yet. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
Yes. Ugh. It's like that one time when I had Mike on the show and he just absolutely blasted my. He's still new to being my co-host. Okay, so what he doesn't know is I love to go run with a story. Okay, I love to run with a story and not tell everybody, not inform everybody that it's been updated, but they know it's been updated and I'm just preaching nonsense for like 15 seconds. And then I slam him with the update. So I'm sitting there, I'm giving the story, okay? And Mike's like, he leans over to me, he's like, yeah, but that was all updated. That was all proved to not be true. I was like, I was about to say that. And he's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I was watching.
He messes with my stuff all the time.
It adds great comedic timing, though.
It does.
It's great.
It's like, really? Well, you know what? I think it adds to his character. So, I mean, you'll be able to enjoy more of Mike and him messing with my my presentation this Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So look forward to that. Just absolute.
I can add in my protocol.
Oh, can you?
For protocol time. And it's still bad. So I'm still struggling to find time to play games, but I have been watching my wife as always play a game. She got Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
No. Big nope. I will
And
play that.
She's
3
loving
years
it.
from now.
Okay, except for the fact that one, she has to play through Mass Effect 1 to get to 2, the one she
Mass
wants to
Effect
play.
1 is good.
Let me just say, okay. She started this thing, played it briefly, played the start or whatever. Almost in the course of a single day, she is almost finished Mass Effect 1. I'm like, how? I guess you can mainline it. It's like, all right, you Citadel, 3 planet, Furmire.
The intro alone is like 3.5 hours. Like to get off
a long
Citadel.
time. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm just watching her play this thing. I'm like, I'm debating with myself. I have the collection on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay, she's loving this on the PS4 because the PS4 they never re-released all the Mass Effect trilogy on PS4, and it's not backward compatible when it was released on PS3. So her stuff's been like trapped on old hardware that she doesn't want to turn on.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been able to like properly play Mass Effect in a long time. So of course, Legendary Edition makes perfect sense for her.
Yeah.
Us big fans of Xbox, okay, have our copies of Mass Effect and have been playing it all this time because it's just been backward compatible. And it looks pretty sharp on an Xbox One. So I've been debating. It's like, I don't know if I want to play it with like the PlayStation controls, especially with the mapping like the grenade to the square button, which is like constantly after playing like any other game and Mass Effect 2 and 3, that's your reload.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, every time I reload, I'm like, stop throwing on my grenades.
There's a lot of those like old features where it's just like, okay, it's like I can't even with some of these things. Like older games, they have a lot of those issues where it's like, we mapped the use med kit to the X button. It's like, why would you do that?
It was the B button in BioShock, is what you're probably thinking of.
Yeah, or the Y button to blow your whatever it's called, your plasmid. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, stop.
Oh, yeah. It's like refuel plasma.
You're trying to like crouch or something, or pressing the B button or something like that, depending on the game, like because the Call of Duty, and then you're ending up, blowing all you blow like 3 med kits trying to like, why aren't I crouching? And you're like, bam, 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 and you're like, no, those are rare.
Oh my god,
that's the best way to make the game a little bit harder for needless purposes.
Yeah, and just last night I saw the coolest thing. Yeah. And actually, here I'll post a picture. I should post it in the Discord or something. But we walked through a wall. My wife accidentally, dodging out of cover, ran straight through a wall and fell through the map.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, what? And I was like doing something on my phone, and she started slapping my arm. She's like, look, or whatever, because she knows I love seeing bugs and stuff.
Yeah. And
just randomly happened. She's falling through the sky. She's looking up. The whole map is shrinking. The sphere of the audio just leaves.
Oh, that's cool.
You leave it.
Yeah.
And the sun is like dimming as you get further and further away from the light source. I'm like, oh my god. Which was awesome. And explored that a little bit, but
that's cool.
But whatever. If anything, long short of it, I'm struggling as to whether or not I'm watching her play Mass Effect. I want to play Mass Effect. Do I just turn on my copy? Do I get the Legendary Edition for all the DLC? Or do I just buy the one expansion that I actually needed, which was the Citadel DLC?
That would be cheaper.
And I can buy the DLC on Xbox that isn't in the Legendary Edition because they lost the source code. I can play the actual complete game.
That's cool.
Shoot.
So you get to play Pinnacle Station, which, as far as
Pinnacle Station, thank you. That's what it is.
I don't know what it was.
It wasn't big, from my understanding. It was a small little thing, and then they had like a wave-based battle arena in which you could play, in which Mass Effect 1 wasn't exactly known for its combat.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, because I can get that Pinnacle Station DLC, I think I'm gonna stick with my old version. So I'll just go buy the Citadel DLC, which is a huge story expansion to 3, which was nice. It's not the alternative ending. That was a free DLC, but it's an expansion on the ending, and it makes it feel like a really complete wrapped story.
Gotcha. For the record, your cat has overexposed you by a bunch.
My cat?
Oh, I don't know. Your camera's really overexposed right now.
Okay.
I swear, like your exposure's on auto or something.
No, it's
progressively auto.
It's gonna jack up my green screen. Here we go.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'll fix it. I'll fix the green screen. But
anyway.
keep going.
Let me see. So Nuke says there's a rumor floating around that Splatoon 3 is hype. No, that's not a rumor. That's a fact. I'm legit excited for Splatoon 3 to happen.
Of course it's hype.
Of course it's hype. It's mad hype.
Chuck, wouldn't you say it's a great time
to disappear
for an anime to show up? Oh, I could disappear.
Gosh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that.
Body says, I always knew you were driving me mad on purpose. Every time. It's absolutely true. At this rate, you've legitimately messed with my brightness. You have been so bright on my screen that I got dark when you turned your green screen off. Just turn your green screen off.
Turn it off?
Just turn it off. It's oh yeah.
How dark it is.
So much better. Now that you've messed with
It's fine.
Nick's phasing out of reality. He is phasing out of reality. All right.
Look, I'm like in the dark, man. Whatever.
What am I gonna play this week? This week I am like I have been a busy soul, a nonstop busy soul. Okay,
That's
and
so.
I'm so ready to relax that I don't even know if I'm gonna work this week at all. I think I might just say forget it and play video games. You know, it's probably the best
I think
move.
anyone would disagree with that being a great idea.
So basically, Legend. Good morning. I am doing well. I hope you are as well.
Yeah, good morning. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. By the way, because this is how YouTube works, do consider liking the channel if you're on or liking the stream. If you're on mobile, just close the live chat, hit the like button, and then hit the live chat, and it'll pull it back up. That's how you can do it on phones.
And it won't
But
erase the
likes
chat
do help
either.
us be found.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't clear chat. You won't miss anything. It'll all be there. If someone posts while you're gone, it'll pop back up.
Yeah.
So no worries.
Yeah, thank
Please
you guys
consider it.
for your continued support, whether it be monetary or just through spending time with us and hanging out. So like
Time is the
anything
greatest
and everything
currency.
helps. Absolutely, time is your greatest currency. Don't let anybody tell you they could pay you enough for your time because it's not possible. Do what you
Also,
want, be
good
happy.
morning, legend.
Yeah,
That's
welcome back, Legend. I hope you're doing well. Mason says, "Forget work, be a gamer." I see. I don't know. I think
Hey.
we are already on. We already have similar mindset here. Priorities. So we'll keep that in mind moving forward.
Haven't even moved on to any of the topics or anything.
One of the things
Yeah,
I
let me
haven't
show.
been able to do that I've really, really, really wanted to do was stream Pokemon Snap. I have not had the opportunity to stream Pokemon Snap, and I love it. Yesterday, I'm going through the jungle. Okay, new Snap,
Right?
Pokemon new Snap. Yeah, new Pokemon Snap. I'm going through the jungle, and I'm like, I'm giddy about everything that I'm seeing, and I've only hit 2 biomes. Okay. And there's more. There's a few more biomes in the game, and it's like I've only done 2 of them intentionally. I want to drag this game out as long as possible.
It sounds clearly you're gonna have some great reactions. That sounds like stream food to me.
I mean, okay, let me give you an example of this, okay? Like I already really, really enjoy this. Yesterday we went on our family trip. It was an hour and a half drive. Okay.
Oh yeah, oh,
Long
boy.
drive. You did the same drive.
Sure did.
So it was like an hour and a half, okay, and we stop at this gas station, okay, on the way. The one that I saw you on the way out. This was on the way though. And there's these birds outside, okay? You know the birds. You probably don't know what they're called, okay? But they're called a red-winged blackbird, okay?
I know what they are.
Yeah.
They're the ones with the rings on their shoulders.
Yeah, they're not even they're big spots, okay? Anyway,
Yeah, they're cool.
there was a male there, and he was trying to impress a pretty female next to him, okay?
Okay.
So we were sitting there, and we were watching this bird out there, and he's got these red spots in his wings that you can kind of see, but when he's impressing a female, he puffs himself up, pulls out his shoulders with his big, beautiful colors, and he lets out this beautiful bird sound, okay? And it's adorable. He's like shaking, and he's puffing up the colorful spots, to attract female. Because that's how the animal kingdom works. The males are the purdy ones, okay? And they try to impress the female by doing a little dance or something. And
You know why that is?
why is that?
That's to attract a predator's eye. Because the males will lure predators away from
Interesting.
the generally like brownish and grayish females, and the
Ah,
chicks
that
and
makes
stuff
sense.
normally don't have vibrant colors and stuff, but the males, they can kind of flash color and catch a predator's eye and draw them away.
So it's
Same
kind
thing
of
with ducks.
and then on top of that, it works really well
Robins.
for mating stuff, to get attention.
Sure.
Anyway, so it was adorable. We were watching that thing, and I was telling my kids, and I was like, guys, this is what Pokemon Snap is about. Seeing the animal in their environment and how they interact with it and interact with other animals and that kind of thing. So it was interesting because we were watching this bird trying to impress a female over there. She was having none of it. Okay, she's just eating grass seed or something, and he's trying his best. He's puffing himself up, and he's doing his little fancy bird sound. Okay, and it's not working. But anyway, that was not my point. My point though was.
This is about Pokemon Snap, guys.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Pokemon Snap, okay? And it was fascinating to see a real animal in its environment doing things, doing behaviors, because that's what I've been doing in new Pokemon Snap. That looks great. Right there, leave it. And
Thank you. It was way too dark. I'm like, it's so dark. Can't
So-
see nothing.
it was just awesome. It was awesome to see that in real life, but like especially because it mimicked so much of what I've been doing in new Pokemon Snap. So like I've been enjoying that. Like I love being able to catch them in the moment, and that it's like that is just a phenomenal angle of this behavior or whatever it is, and I'm happy that Pokemon Snap exists. I just really enjoy it as a thing. So I've been wanting to stream that and hoping maybe this week I could pull out like an extra stream to do it. But I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. But I would love
do it. It's a
to
great
do that.
idea.
It's
a great idea.
Like it's so cool. All right, let me go ahead and get into it. Monty says, forget work. Be a gamer after the 2.0 server is live. Yes. Okay, I understand. I do understand. Nuke says, forget work. Be a gamer after the 2.0 server is live. After you win the lottery. Yeah, that is probably the safest route right there. I'll take Nuke. That's a great idea. I'm sorry. Legend says, I started replaying Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door about a week ago, and I want to continue that.
Yes.
But I've been procrastinating. LOL. Just the fact that you're already winning because you're playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. So
yeah, that's a winner in my book.
You're already a winner.
Language. I have a paused playthrough of the Thousand-Year Door right now. I'm up in.
Once you get to the Silver Tree
Gritsville.
and you're like, I'm done. That's where it always ends.
The Pony Tree? Oh my god,
Yes.
I struggled through the Pony Tree. The Pony
have
Tree
to
is
struggle
just
through
so...
It's so chrome and boring. So much chrome.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's interesting. It has a beautiful designs and everything. It's just maybe also devoid of color, which takes maybe something a little away from it. I don't know what it is, but man,
It's not a
getting
good
through the
place to
Pony Tree
start.
is a
No, it's
struggle.
just not a great place. It's the worst part of that game. It is the worst part of that game. Because it's like you want to play it. It's like, I want to get to Murder Mystery Train. Okay? Like, I want to go to Salem. Okay? Like, there's so much in that game that it's like, yes. I don't even remember. I literally remember those two places and the Pony Tree. That's it. That's all I remember. I of course, Port Town or whatever it's called. But still. Pony Tree. It's a little bland, but it's still fun. I disagree.
Yes.
I respectfully disagree.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I
It's just,
wanna
yeah,
see
that's the place you struggle
Schmargs.
when you're doing your playthrough.
I want to see the Schmorgs. All right. Anyway, so yeah, this week I'm hoping to relax a little bit. I have like until this weekend. I gotta watch the Overwatch League, so I'm excited about that. But other than that, like I'm not doing
Please
anything.
enjoy.
Huh?
Please enjoy. Chapter 6 is the best chapter in the game by a long shot.
I assume you're talking about the Smorgasbord.
No, I'm thinking of Twilight Town. Oh, I love Twilight Town. Oh, it's the best.
Twilight Town, is that Salem?
I mean, that's the dark Spookyville.
Yes.
Like, I remember that, but
Such a
I'm not going to
cheater.
spoil anything. But
Yeah.
that moment in the tower, okay, when that thing happens, the first time I played through the game when I was a younger kid, I got so confused. The game was still running, and if you don't press anything, you don't know. And I was like, what just happened?
It's great.
Why did the game get stuck here?
Why the game
What's
froze.
going on? Yeah, and then, oh my god, it was the coolest twist I had ever seen. I loved it. Beautiful. Just so cool. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, you guys should really play. If you haven't played the 64 Paper Mario, it's phenomenal. Little slow to start, but it's very good. Same with Thousand Year Door.
Aww.
Basically, as long as you get through Pony Tree, you're fine.
Yeah,
Twilight Town was a lot of backtracking, which is not my cup of tea. I can't even remember
I understand.
it. I think Nick and I enjoyed it because of its. We should do a
Spooky
spoiler
atmosphere.
cast on it sometime.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be cool?
that'd be fun.
We should do it.
Whoa, where we just like discuss the heck out of it.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
that would be great.
You know, maybe we should make like a YouTube video or something. And
Yeah,
load
that's
that to the
what I'm
channel.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Although it's not really relevant right now, so maybe not. So I don't know. We'll
All right,
see
let's
what
talk
happens.
about something that's completely irrelevant right now.
Oh, that sounds like a good pace.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect change of pace. So right now in my neighborhood, they're doing like a super garage sale. Okay, and
Okay.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this garage sale because my wife went out, and I am an introvert as almost hard as it gets. I'm pretty introverted. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it's like social interaction, haggling. No.
Yeah, haggling's the worst.
This is not what This is not what I do. So
It's like, look, I'm just gonna pay the list price. Please give it to me. I remember when I bought my first used car, the guy asked us, like, when we were gonna buy it, how much you want to pay for it, or how much are you paying? And I was like, I looked at my wife. We were looking at each other. I'm like, the price that's on it.
oh, and he's like,
Because
all
we're
right.
supposed to haggle. Apparently, I'm like, what? We're haggling over a car?
Yeah,
Can we do that?
That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
The guy, out of our own naivete, he took $100 off just for us, which is almost nothing considering how much the car was. But he certainly didn't have to do that. So, and also Nuke said, Nick and Chuck going back to making YouTube videos? Yeah, I know. I'd be wary of that too.
It's something. No. It's something we've always wanted to do. It's just YouTube never respected us on the platform. So, I'm excited to have the opportunity to do it again. You know what I get? Hey guys, this is just for like the super fans here. Okay, not everybody needs to know
Pack
this.
Attack, welcome back.
Like one of my, I'll get off this topic really quick here because I'm not even supposed to say anything. I want to start doing twin tech support. You know what I mean? Like that was so much fun. I'm just saying, like as YouTube being a platform, like you don't do that on Twitch. You know, so it was never really.
Did we discuss re-uploading those to the channel?
We thought about it.
Okay, we'll be careful about it.
Yeah. But anyway, you know, we're on YouTube now, so like we're kind of in the right place for it. So like puzzle pieces align a little bit better, a little easier. It makes the decision to flow in a particular direction much easier. So who knows? But yes, Nuke, I would love to start producing YouTube content again. I'm really excited. Pack Attack, welcome back. I hope you're doing well and swell. Pack says, if someone asks you how much I want to pay, the answer is always 0. That's see, that's a place to start right there. They'll laugh, and then it'll be like, all right, let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? Because it's immediately, what are you taking? What can you take off?
Pack's dropping the knowledge. Appreciate it.
Yes. Madu said, because I discussed, let's talk about something irrelevant, and he said, are we talking about Stadia again? Ooh.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was your irrelevant topic? Please continue.
So basically, my neighborhood is doing a huge neighborhood garage sale. Okay.
Yeah.
And my wife was going out with my daughter to go, garage sale hopping for fun and that kind of thing. And she was sending me she was texting me like, hey, do you want this? Do you want this? She called me and she's like, all right, they got,
they have any Game Boys.
Well, okay,
Game Boy Colors.
So that's what I want to get into, okay? So she's listing off all these different things. She's listing off some Xbox 360 games, some Xbox One games, some PlayStation 4 games. There was an Xbox 360 for like $40, and I was like,
wow,
I have one,
It's probably going to red ring anyway.
Exactly. Like, you probably get home, you plug it in, it's red ringing, and you're like,
oh,
that'd
be the worst.
Anyway.
I didn't think about it being sold like that.
But, like garage sales, not really my thing. I don't want. Yeah. There's two things I'm looking for in a garage sale: old video game stuff, pre 360 era.
5 dogs come out of my neighbor's house. I didn't realize they had 5 of them. I thought they had 4.
Good God!
I don't think you can legally have that many, but whatever.
They're probably a dog a dog lady. You know what I mean? An old dog lady.
Very much a dog lady. But go ahead and continue.
So I basically at a garage sale. Okay, I'm looking for one of two things. Okay. Old video game stuff
for me.
Pre 360 PS3 era, okay, or computer parts like computer monitors and that kind of thing. Those are pretty much the two things that I'm looking for, and like garage sales pretty irrelevant for me. And so far, I haven't been able to, or my wife didn't report back to me with anything like of consequence, but. I don't know. Is that something that you like to do? Do you guys like garage sales? Garage sales make me feel a little weird. Number 1, I don't want to haggle. Number 2, a lot of social interaction. Number 3, some people just have different standards. You get out there and there's this stained shirt, and you're like, why is this out here? You know what I mean? Like, are you expecting somebody's gonna pay a quarter, for your stained shirt?
Sure, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. This garage sailing sounds like a gold mine to me currently, and the reason is because all the mom and pop shops in more rural to a little higher population density areas are just gone. They're obliterated. They got obliterated by GameStop, and now GameStop got obliterated. So there's no place to find old game stuff. So it's like I go into these old game stores. There's one in the area, and it's full of hot garbage.
Yeah.
You know? It's like that's just all that's left, and anything that's worth anything, like $50. I'm like for like a GameCube game. It's like, and at this point, maybe it is getting that valuable. It's getting that hard to find, so it's cranking up the prices of anything actually worth finding. And then also they have this penny barrel of just Game Boy Advance games, and it's all Hannah Montana games and Hamtaro games, and occasionally I found a Mega Man Battle Network game in there, and then I accidentally lost it in the sea and could not find it again. I was in there for probably 20 minutes digging through this 2 barrels of this stuff.
Wow.
And couldn't find the one game that was worth it. It's like, gah! So when I hear garage sailing, okay, I really want a Game Boy Color. That was our first game console ever. Someone stole mine. I know exactly who the kid was, and I did not have the permission to just pry this kid's cargo pants shorts open and take my Game Boy back. So I just lost it.
Same thing happened to me with my blue version. Kids sitting there playing it.
And that was the ironic thing, is that I still have my red version copy. I lost my Game Boy Color. He still has his Game Boy Color. He lost his blue version copy. So we stick them together for a power moment on rare occasion.
Yes, very bad time.
Sure, yeah. So, yeah. If anything, I'm just digging. I am dying for any of this retro, super old stuff that I really, really want and really, really like, of getting into Game Boy Color game editing and stuff like that, and modding and all sorts of that stuff, and it's just really exciting to me, and I think it's pure nostalgia and clearly a personal project. It'd be like someone's like retirement thing, you know? It's clearly just a personal nostalgia project that no one else is going to care about, but it really is, feels important to me and like an exciting project. So if I could find old stuff like that, even like an N64, working N64.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I bought 3 power sources for our current one, and it was just done. Chuck took the 64. He got it to work, and now he has the 64.
It's mine now.
So yeah, if anything, garage sales, gold mines of stuff I will never buy anything from unless I see a Game Boy Color sitting right there or some great old games. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and unfortunately, it seems like I don't know if people just don't have the stuff, but they're so willing to, like, you'll see, 360 era stuff, you'll see PlayStation 3 stuff, you'll see
the original stuff's gone.
It really is. I think a lot of it just gets like thrown away or something, but yeah, Legend said it depends on what I'm looking for. Older games and consoles that I don't have already, like you said. Yeah, I would love to get my hands on a Dreamcast. I still haven't. Like, I want a working Dreamcast. There's no reason. I want it for historical purposes, but that's pretty much it. Aiden, welcome back to the show. I hope you're doing well.
Welcome back.
Pack Attack says, if someone haggles me over an extremely low-cost item and goes too far pushing me about my own stuff, I proceed to destroy the item in front of them and then wave them along like the Stormtrooper.
Oh my god. Just a savage.
That's intense. That is intense.
Yeah, it's like you riddle it with holes, and you're like, "You sure you don't want to take my offer? Because it seems like it's
Pack's
unreliable."
Pack's like, I'm not doing garage sailing. Like, Pack, you're in sales, aren't you? You probably got to do amazing with this thing. I was okay. So like I was talking about. Okay, wait, what did Mondu said? I somehow skipped what Mondu said. He said the garage sales bank on ignorance from the sellers. So you won't see good Nintendo 64 games at a low price in a game store. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's see. Okay, this is I kind of like this. Aiden says, that's why I want to build a sleeper PC that looks like a PlayStation 1 and runs an emulator, or to run an emulator.
Yes!
That's a great idea.
Don't start me. Don't start me. Guys, future project, not going to say a word, dime past to pass this. I am totally getting into the idea of building arcade cabinets. I have the means to literally cut the wood in any shape I want with very professional tools. The rest of it's a Raspberry Pi, so that's in the plans.
My father-in-law has been bothering me about this for so long. He's like, just set up the Raspberry Pi.
Yes.
Set it up, and I'll build the cabinets. He's like, I can print and do all this stuff. He's like, I can do the cabinets. Just do the Raspberry Pi.
Why aren't you doing this, Chuck?
I don't feel like it.
Why aren't you doing this?
I don't feel like it.
What are you doing with your life? It sounds so exciting.
So that's one of those things. But I was just looking this up because like garage sales are like the only place to do this kind of thing nowadays. I was looking up Cubivore for the GameCube, okay, and it's like I want that game. I've played it a little bit, and it's really fun. It's kind of a mess, but it's interesting and still fun. But I'm on eBay and I want to sort by sold, and I can't find the thing.
Well, we'll talk to Zach. He knows how to do this. He pulls that out. He's like, just check for the latest sold. How much was it sold for? That's the going price.
I don't know why I can't find it, but basically you're ranging for the lowest price I saw was this man pre-owned copy $423.16. So 12 bids. So that's a bid. We have a sealed copy. It's 8.5 or 85 plus mint, whatever. Sealed for $2,600. We got a 7.5 sealed for $1,500, or some beautifully used versions for $625, $650. Okay. So yeah, there's that. Like I want that thing. I ended up getting the Game Boy player, and it was already a nightmare to get the Game Boy player disc. Okay. And I did get it. And it's
How
one
much
of those
did you
things.
have to pay for that? I think you got it for like $80, which is a great price.
I got it for I
nowadays.
think $80. Yes.
Okay.
Which was a phenomenal price as far as I know for that disc.
Yeah.
But I was in a position where I was just like, I'm just pulling the trigger on this thing. I'm never going to see this thing again. It's only going to get harder to get as time goes on. Anyway, so I did pull the trigger on that, but I think that's one of the last things I hope to collect outside of like getting like a. Why did I close my tab? Outside of getting myself like a Dreamcast video game console. See what that's going for. About $200. $120. Don't know if it comes with a controller. Don't know if it works. But so it looks like they're still within. Ooh, this one's $66. I don't know why it's new listing. Oh, it's bids. But there are certain things that I would love to pick up from like a garage sale when it comes to gaming and that kind of thing. But I mean, like, I'm worried our time is just past. You know, it's just gone. So.
Yeah, I mean, you think about that, okay? The time might be gone, but that means there's no time like the present for actually getting your hands on these things, because it's only going to get harder. Okay? Which reminds me, it's like recently I got an offer, someone offering to buy my house in cash, stuck through my mail slot. Okay?
Oh, it's one of those?
I'm like, yeah, it's one of those. And I was like, what
is it
in
like
the
a
world?
legit one, or is it just the we buy houses cash?
No, it's probably one of the legit ones, okay. But the thing is that it's like it prompted my wife to look up what's the going estimate of our house, and it went up like 10 grand.
Yeah,
because the area is going up and more valuable, which is why some people would be trying to just let me buy your house because the area is going to go up. It's going to go up in price.
Mine did the same thing.
So,
our area is going up too, and I think it raised like 20 grand. Not a competition, but I mean, like I saw that, I was just like, you know, like
listen to him flex, guys.
It's like. I don't know. It's like I was planning on finishing my basement. I don't know. I'm not selling right now. Come on. I was trying to make this a good place. But yeah, I know what you mean. All right, let me catch you in chat.
Yeah.
Aiden said, "Well, you said hello to Aiden, but who am I? I don't know who you are, Aiden G. Who are you, Aiden G? I said hi to Aiden. Who's this Aiden G character?
Oh shoot! This is someone from the community.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
And they haven't changed their name yet. Yes, it is. That's why they said you said hello, but who am I? Oh shoot, it's AG Star. AG right there.
Oh, touche. What up,
Yes.
AG Star? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you, AG Star. Um,
It's hilarious.
yeah. Here. Let's catch up and chat.
Sure.
It is lovely to see you this morning.
Yes, welcome back.
Are you watching? Are you watching the current anime, or are you gonna binge it like me in the last?
Oh, please. That man is an anime watching machine, I think. Pax says, I'm referring to being the host of said garage sale. You're a monster. He said, you get people that are insanely cheap and get mad about trying to be my stuff. Yeah, no, I think it, like, I despise garage sales. My wife is completely nuts when it comes to a garage sale. She literally wants to have like a small like a house party. She wants to sell hot dogs and have sell drinks and chips and stuff. Have music playing. She's like, yeah, it'd be fun. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's selling garbage to people for quarters. Like that's what a garage sale is. Like I'm just not feeling it. And she's like, no, we're gonna have like a yard party and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna leave. He's like, well, we'll give them like a hot dog when they buy stuff and stuff. And I'm like, are you intending to make any profit here? Like that's what a garage sale is. You want to get rid of things, but also make a little money
to throw a house party. That's what she wants to do.
I'm just like, no, that's not how it. Just what? I'm not a garage sailor for the record. I'm just not. Nuke says, Chuck, just set up the pie. Maybe someday here. Monty says, may I remind you that you have a graphic designer with 4 years of big print experience, Nick? Yeah, so...
Okay. Do you want to help me with the cabinets?
What? He would help you with the layout, like the designs and stuff, but obviously we would have issues with...
I'm not going to lie, Mandu. I actually screen capped that and put it in my notes for my arcade cabinet notes. I kind of like posted it in there. I'm like, I'll tuck that into my pocket.
Look, if you're planning on doing it, let me know and I'll get to work for you. Okay?
Chuck, I was thinking about having the panels. I was going to make a customizable one.
Yeah.
And the entire front panel with the controls would slide out, and I can slide new ones in and design them differently. Do we want to play co-op? Slide in the double stick.
Ooh.
Do I want to play like a GameCube thing? Here's just the wall.
Oh, you're talking making it plug and play.
Yes.
You could do that with a Raspberry Pi.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Well, yes, it would. All right, just harass me sometime.
So excited.
If you're thinking about setting up the Etsy shop, and then we'll figure it out.
I probably will.
Pack says, I still have my Dreamcast. Darn you, Pack. I need to get one. Like they're not even they're still within the range.
Think of it this way, Chuck. Arcade cabinet, Soul Calibur.
It would be cool.
It would be cool.
All right, let me see. Let's see. Pack said, although I never sell my video game stuff, so I have everything from the past that I had. And Nick and I have kind of discussed that, how, when we were younger, we didn't have any money, and the only way to get anything new was to sell our old games. We did that for a short bit and regretted it every single time. I'll never do that again. So, yeah, from now on, I keep everything I have. I've actually reclaimed a ton of the stuff that I have sold. I think I even have a copy of Pokemon Channel now, so
that's cool.
It's there's so many things that, it hurts thinking about it. Pax says, so infrastructure of homes alone has raised prices. New construction is way up overall, or raises the market overall. And he said lumber prices are up 5 times. And luckily for me, I actually bought all the lumber I needed to finish my basement months ago. So luckily, I think it was because I did hear that the lumber prices were all going up. Monty says, I started and finished the anime of the month yesterday. That was fast.
Did you rip all the way to the end, or did you stop at 13 like we were supposed to?
Pax says, well, dang, I'd show up to a Wiz's garage sale party. That's... AG's like, yeah, ooh, hot dogs. Oh, yeah, what happened to the new Discord? AG, we don't even know who you are. For starters. Okay, you've yet to confirm your AG star. You could be an imposter for all we know. There could be an imposter among us, okay? Do you understand? There's concern. I'm sussing you out. Monty said a garage sale is letting people pay you to take out your trash. Mandu, do you do garage sales? Do they do garage sales where you are? How about you, AG? AG, do they do garage sales where you are? Because I know that it might be a little bit different. Pax says, yeah, check the... it's the people that try to haggle a 1/4 item for a dime. I'd rather destroy it in front of them if they're mean about it. That is hilarious. And I admit I would probably do the same thing. It's just like, it's like, I don't even care, okay? But at the same time, like, it's a quarter. You know, if it's worth 10 cents, I'll throw it in the garbage. Like, get out. You know what I mean? It's like, just get out of here. Buy 25-cent item, gets a $1 hot dog. Chuck is down 75 cents.
Go grr.
Yes. Like, it's like, no. I was saying that to her. I was just like, you understand we're going to lose money handing out hot dogs. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I think what we could do is we could be like, if you spend $2 or more, you know, you get a free hot dog or something like that, okay? And then at that point, I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure you need a permit or a license or something to sell cooked food.
Yeah.
You know?
Then,
so it's just
then
like,
you get the mean people coming by. It's like, you don't have a license. I'm calling the cops.
I'm calling on you. Look at them right there. They're running a rogue lemonade stand. Do you have a permit? Get out.
I remember seeing an article where they're like,
yes.
hey, the Minute Maid Lemonade thing, those guys are really awesome. You can click here. It'll give you legal documents automatically, them giving you legal rights to sell lemonade stands. And then you click it, and the link's dead.
No!
Like, no, that's terrible. Also, Monty said, nope, all my garage sale experience comes from the U.S. media. Do you guys not have garage sales down there?
Really?
You don't have garage sales down there?
A yard sale. Like anything. Or is it like a free-for-all
where
all
people
year
just
long?
come by, they look at your old crud, and they're like, ooh, I'll give you 15 cents for it. It's like, it's a quarter. I should be charging $2.
Take it or leave it. Get out.
Yeah.
Get off
Quarter
of my
firm.
lawn. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
AG says there's Aiden G says there's an imposter among us. Followed by AG Star. Hey AG Star, welcome to the show. There's this imposter who's trying to imposter you. Look at that. He says there is an imposter among us. See? AG, what is this? You see what I'm talking
Some
about?
of our peeps are probably making alternative accounts to get the names, and then they have their original accounts, and then you go to YouTube, and it's like it defaults to one or the other, and you're like, what was it? Which one? And then you join in.
Suddenly, Jay Smith joins the chat. You know what I mean? It's like...
Nothing wrong with a Jay Smith.
No, nothing wrong with a Jay Smith. I'll learn new names. But yeah, welcome back, AG. I hope you're doing well and swell now that you've arrived. I don't know who... Aiden G, though, you're welcome to hang out, too, you know. You must be new here. And that's okay.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I think... Well, okay, let me see. Legend says, I don't have any Sega consoles. I'll get them someday, though. Same here. This was largely true for me for PlayStation until my wife and I got together. She had a PlayStation 2 for most of her life, and she had PlayStation 1 games she would play on it because she has the nice old fat one or whatever. No, never mind.
Good luck, Mandu.
No, it's not. There's low battery among us. Uh-oh. Mandu. Oh, I think he's still in the kitchen. But my wife brought the PlayStation 2. We eventually picked up a PlayStation 1 because she had like PlayStation 1 games. She wanted to get some original ones, so we picked that up real cheap for like $15. I now own a PlayStation 4, so like I'm pretty caught up on Sony. I'm never gonna buy a PlayStation 3. That's just a waste of time and money.
I still need a PS1 and 2.
You could legitimately go to eBay right now and get the double pack for like $12. I'm just
double pack. Doesn't the PS2 play PS1 games? Why'd you get a PS1?
I wanted nostalgic hardware. It came with two OG controllers.
Did you get the little round one, or did you get the big honker box?
No. OG. Yes, okay. I'm talking the chonker boy. I don't want the little one that's a CD player. No, thank you. You know, those are fine, but no thanks. But Legend says he's gonna have to head out. Super fun hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you. It was
great to see you this morning, Legend.
If you guys haven't already, don't forget, clicking the like helps us grow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and smash that bell. Or what? I'm still trying to remember how to reverse it. How do you?
We're gonna have to work on advertising.
Hit that bell and smash that like button. Anyway, What was I saying? Oh yeah, like I don't have any Sega consoles. Like I want a Sega Genesis. I don't have the NES. I don't have the Super NES. I need to get all those. Obviously, those are a little harder to come by. I want to get a Sega Genesis for sure, and I want to get a Dreamcast. So the Dreamcast is so nostalgic. I'm pretty sure doesn't the cord come out of the bottom like a clown? Does it come out of the, or is it still the top of the controller? It's the bottom of the controller, isn't it? Let me see.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's legit the bottom of the controller because the top half is the visual memory card.
There's depth still involved. You can put the cable behind the.
It's in the bottom. I'm seriously. You hold it like this, and it's got the scorpion.
Weird.
It's got the scorpion controller. You know.
Yeah, because people hold their controllers up like this at all times.
You hold it by the
You
tip.
want to see the display.
Yes. Anyway, all right. Well, anyway, that's kind of what I was just talking about for the garage sale thing. I just thought it was interesting, especially going through nostalgic past gaming hardware, because there's a lot that I still want to pick up, and I know I'm behind. Marty says, "Okay, Chuck. Now make it sound more natural that you aren't forcing yourself to say it." How do you say that? Hit the bell and smash that like button, guys.
Hey guys,
Yay.
please give this video a like. It helps the algorithm find us, and that helps us find new friends.
Remember, on YouTube, you're a slave to the algorithm, so work hard and do what it asks.
There you go. HC Star's like, hey guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button harder than when you mash the button playing Dark Souls.
That's beautiful. All right, Nick, how you been? What you been doing? And what did you bring to the show today, my good sir?
Oh boy!
Oh,
all right, guys.
boy. Did he grab a thick one?
Yeah, guys. E3 is back,
Shook face.
and I am so mother loving excited. Okay.
Yeah.
Just by the way, just as a reminder, I pulled an article. This was from Video Game Chronicle. Loving that website.
Loving that website,
They do
man.
great
They
stuff.
are seriously lighting up.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, one, I'll give you the heads up reminder. Okay, first, they mentioned game companies confirmed to be participating in the event include, as of now, Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Ubisoft, Take-Two Interactive, Warner Bros. Games, Koch Media, Sega, Square Enix, and Bandai Namco, and a bevy of others. Okay, just by the way, the name of this article, I'll just read it. Read it out. E3 2021's online app will feature quote-unquote virtual booths, leaderboards, and more. Event Hub will offer a quote-unquote interactive experience. Okay, here's the thing. Quit your rolling your eyes and your nodding out of there. Okay, I am so excited about this. Okay, this is a reminder that E3 is indeed back. Okay, we have a ton of people. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Okay.
We're trying to get sponsored.
Actually, I have a tub of ice cream that's Reese's flavored, so whatever. I haven't even broken into it. I keep forgetting I have it, so I'm gonna do that after
It's
this.
not
Thank
shilling
you.
if you love the product.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just not. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna eat this though. I'm gonna break the streaming rule.
Okay, so here's this is great. AG Star's like, don't you have to pay like $40 or something? Now here's the thing, okay? It's clear to me. This is actually part of the deeper conversation. I haven't even gone over the article, but it's clear to me all this this app and this digital experience and everything is clearly the part they were going to charge people for. You remember the rumor saying, "Hey, E3 is going to have a paid digital experience for you to participate," and then they're like coming out, it's like, no, we never had plans for that. That's nonsense. Everything's free. It's a big digital event. It's exciting, but it's all free. And of course, it's like, I'm looking at this. It's like, listen to this. Did you hear that thing? The online app, okay? It's gonna have an app. Will feature virtual booths. You can visit virtual booths and see all the articles and stuff. It's gonna have leaderboards for interaction. It's gonna have forums. It's like they put all their money into making this thing happen. This thing has so many features. Here, look at this. I'm gonna go over it. The ESA said public versions of the portal and the app will include exhibitor booths, quote unquote, featuring special events, video on demand content, and articles. Okay, this is why the media is going first. They're going to be filling up those articles. Exhibitor booths, will act as hubs within the portal for key announcements and game information tied to each exhibitor. So if you're really fascinated about the new Monster Hunter World whatever game, or the new exciting game from Square Enix in the Dragon Quest universe, okay, there's big information, or big news apparently teased by Square Enix about Dragon Quest this year at E3. So it's like, if you're really excited about that, you can click on the Square Enix booth, click on the Dragon Quest thing with the big new announcement it showed. Here's all your articles on it, all in one place.
Quick question here.
Go ahead.
Here's what we need to do, okay? Clearly.
Let's hear it.
We will not
Do we need to review the app?
We will not be
on
the
Twitch.
only ones, okay? We will not be the only
Not
ones.
Twitch.
But I'm going to say
We
it
don't do
right
Twitch.
now. I'm going to say it right now because this is just going to be all over YouTube, okay? We're going to be like late to the party or whatever, okay?
Yes.
There's gonna be booth tours, okay? And somebody's gonna do it where they're just going through like the digital app booth, okay? You know what I mean? Like and they're gonna show like a picture of like the E3 floor, but it's gonna be like going through the app instead. And somebody's gonna do it. Or that just needs to be an absolute parody that we just need to do and be like, whoa, and be like, booth tour. I can't even talk. Yeah. Booth tour, you know, for like, you know, whatever.
Chuck, okay,
Breath of the Wild 2.
Stop. Okay, I'm going to read it to chat, then I'm going to say something, and then we're going to move on.
Okay.
Pack said, not to dump on it, but virtual trade shows need to be super hyped and options, etc., and they almost always stink. And then, Chuck, here's what I was going to say about your, like, people doing virtual booth tours.
Yes.
Why don't we do a parody one? We're standing in front of a really poorly keyed in green screen. Ooh. We're standing in the virtual booth. Look at this stuff. You know?
Oh, we got to do that. Let's do it.
We should do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
But the best part is, and then what we do is we'll scroll on the app or something. You know, you know what I mean? Like,
so, no.
All right, let's check out blah blah blah, and then we scroll on the app, and it like shifts the background.
You have to have someone else key. It's like, oh shoot, scroll back up. You know, readjust it right back because it's like, you know, someone's like, oh, look at that title. Oh,
we should do that. That's a great idea.
Nope, scroll back. Yeah, it's a great idea. Anyways, I'm gonna continue with this. Okay.
Go ahead.
So, also, they're gonna have lounges. Okay, and this is what I mean. Okay, just listen to all the features they have in here, and you tell me they weren't originally gonna charge for this.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Lounges. Okay, one we had exhibitor booths. Okay, everything, hubs for each individual booth and stuff. Lounges. Online gathering spots for all E3 attendees.
What in God's name is that?
Forms.
Are you talking about a live chat room?
Look,
like
lounges? Hey. Lounges? Now separate? Forms. You're like,
okay, so
the lounges like a live chat and the forms are slow chat?
Yes.
So forms, special boards for focused online discussion and sharing among attendees. Next, leaderboards. What? Gamified show elements that can be collected and displayed, encouraging fans to interact in as many ways as possible.
I mean, I'm just going to sit here.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Tell me.
Profile creation. All attendees can create their own unique profiles within the Portal and app, which can be customized. And let me just say, for one, okay, next thing, registration for online access to the online portal will be free beginning later this month. Okay, here's the thing. One, you tell me they weren't going to charge for that. And two, do we not remember the ESA straight up having a link, a downloadable link, with all the attendees' information, attending E3, just downloadable on their website? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you think I want to use this app for free? I do not want to register. I don't want to give you any information. I don't trust you with a single password.
What about paying for it though? What about paying for the experience?
So you tell me this is not what they were charging for, like, exclusive app access. They have profile creation and leaderboards, so you can to display gamified show elements and collect and things can be collected and displayed, encouraging fans to interact as much as possible. To show, like, you can make your exclusive profile, this high media influencer exclusive profile on the ESA app, and look at that, I'm peaking the leaderboards, and you telling me this wasn't going to be a paid experience? You telling me they weren't initially going to say, it's like,
no,
how can
of course not. No, of course not. Here at the ESA,
and then it blew up in their faces.
We believe in community, and we always had your interest at heart.
And
That's
community's
why
always free.
a few years ago when we decided to destroy the show and turn it into a social media influencer show, we also had your best, you at heart and that kind of thing.
Yeah, your best interest at heart.
Your best interest at heart, okay? We definitely didn't attempt to run E3 during COVID pandemic and shut down at the very last second. No, that wasn't us. Right?
Oh my god. It's not ridiculous at all.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like this is fascinating already. Like I completely agree. There's no way this wasn't going to be the experience. And like I admit, I'm very hyped for E3 this year. And
yeah.
I think, like you said, number one, this was going to be a paid experience for starters.
It seems pretty clear.
But at the same time, like them saying, okay, no, we're just gonna have to give it away. If we ever want our clout back, we need to just give it away. And I admit, I feel like they're making all the right moves. Do you feel that everything that has come out, even if they were going to charge for this, okay, and now we know they're not, do you feel they're making all the correct moves to reposition themselves? Is there something they could be doing better? Go ahead.
Let me say here, okay, here, let me scroll through my thing. Okay, I already pulled out all my things. Here, let me see. Let me read this, and then I'll give you my comments on it, okay?
Sure.
This is from the ESA CEO,
okay.
Daily Perry Lewis. I don't know
Perry
if that's
Lewis.
how you say it. He said, quote unquote, "From the moment we decided to host E3 virtually, we've been focused on providing an interactive experience for our fans around the globe that goes beyond the typical live stream." And that's because they were going to charge for it. The stuff is not free. And all the features I just listed is like there's a lot of programming involved to like make this make a web portal and stuff. All the
stuff went into the development for this.
This was significant investment for someone who didn't make any money last year. You tell me they weren't going to try and make all that money back on one, ticket prices, and two, the paid virtual experience, to just boom the virtual ticket price. For like a billion tickets sold because it's like people are buying into the app. This stuff is not free.
You have something. You have BlizzCon for starters, which is what Blizzard does. Blizzard Activision, they do for all of the Blizzard games and that kind of thing. It's kind of like a convention kind of thing. And
you tell me these
virtual
people
tickets,
aren't looking. Yeah,
just to watch the show are like $40. Okay,
yeah,
I'm never gonna pay that. It's preposterous. Especially like I may do news and that kind of thing, but our audience isn't huge on Blizzard games, so it's like no, paying $40 for that kind of thing is complete nonsense. So you think, when you see this massive experience, I mean, this is more than you would get out of BlizzCon, when it comes, like, you're not in-game content or anything, but, like, the effort being put forth into the experience of an online event like that, like, no. BlizzCon, like they charge $40 for that kind of nonsense. So, yeah, I could totally see them charging, even if it was just, like, $10. Unfortunately, I probably would have ended up paying for it. Admittedly, if it got me early access for news and that kind of thing, I probably would.
Look. The thing is that the ESA, everyone's been saying E3's dying, okay? And with COVID and everything, and them having to cancel E3, okay, their massive trade show, it's like they're in a hole, okay? And it's like, how do you monetize a live event? And then they look to the industry leaders, and they were the industry leader, but they look to the other ones, and they can see BlizzCon Live or live sports and everything, where it's like they have paid virtual tickets, and they're like, you know what? Let's do that, and we need to justify it somehow because we always give this out for free anyway, other than advertising or whatever. So yeah, it seems clear. They're like, all right, let's just heavily invest in the future. Let's not die like GameStop. GameStop was like, we could barely see its future. E3, we could barely see its future. So it's like they didn't want to die, so they're like, let's pour all this massive investment into this thing, and then pow. Now the PR comes out for, we're charging online. Nobody liked that.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's fine.
That was never the plan.
Now we're getting all this. Yeah, they were just thinking from the moment we were focused on providing interactive experience for the
free.
Fans. It's like, I'm sure you wanted to do that for free.
Right, because you guys have existing IP that is nostalgia trade show. Like, don't act like you're doing anything for the fans. AG points a very, very particular,
please, let's
very important thing. I said they need to realize online events are way different from physical events, and I think you're right. I don't know if I'm convinced that they could pull this off. And even if they do pull it off, okay, even if they do pull it off and they do this, like, look, anybody is going to, like, any of these companies are going to look at E3 and they're going to be like, oh, hey, there's a lot of nostalgic value. We should at least show up. And the keywords there is at least, okay? And I'm very worried that this year's E3 particularly is going to be a big, watered-down show. Now, for third party, it's not that big a deal unless, of course, you know, you have companies like Microsoft and Sony and even Nintendo saying, hey, save some of that for the Direct that's happening in August. Save some of that for the September trade show. You know, and suddenly we get, I don't know, sneak peek, you know, the sneak peek show. Like, I kind of fully expect this year's E3 to be very, very low, you know, like not great. It's just not going to be a blowout year. I really don't think so. The best thing that's really going to happen is the fact that all the stuff is in one place at the same time, which does make for a mad hype day as long as people do bring the thunder. But I'm worried they're going to save some of the thunder, you know? Leave some of the magic in the bottle so that we can pop it out at another time.
Yeah, I'm actually looking on their. I'm looking on the E3 website. I don't know if I have a firm answer on this, but is there a physical presence to E3 this year, or is it literally all online? Like, do the media and the reporters and stuff, are they going to a trade floor show, or is it all online? I'm a little confused because I'm looking on there and their main website, right on the front banner. Okay, it says, let's see, about E3. Go to the home. It says online period, interactive period, worldwide period, game on period. Okay, online could just mean, hey, it's super accessible online, like this virtual experience kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a show floor this year.
That's an interesting...
And I can't find a clear answer on that. And I'm not going to lie, it's like, is everyone just providing a bunch of live video things from their own personal little studios?
They might not have
there a show floor to
booth,
speak of?
You know, it might be, they might be legitimately talking about it. It's like, hey, this is a conglomerate area for this game. Okay, you go here, and we have links to all the trailers, screenshot, news, and articles. And that's the booth. And that might be exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and the thing is that I'm looking at this, and I'm not going to lie. I'm actually personally excited about this.
I was actually about to say the exact same thing. I was thinking about this, and I was like, you know, I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, maybe this is exactly the right decision, because aren't they the only, like, a lot of these trade shows have online events. Is this the most forward online event we've ever seen, you know, with an interactive app and all these different things and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, in theory, aren't they doing this better than every online event? We haven't seen it yet, obviously. You know, so it's going to be important to see the live streams and that kind of thing.
Right. I really want to see how this is executed.
Look, and I admit, you and I are in a position, okay, Zach, Zach's actually been to E3. I think he's been to E3, once or twice? I can't remember. So he's actually been there. You and I have only ever experienced it technically online. So from that perspective...
like many.
But like almost everyone, you know, so from that perspective, could this be the best experience for E3? That being said, a little too late, you know? Like I said, I don't think this year is going to have the best show, you know, by the content the companies are bringing, because it's all digital, baby. Do it whenever, and do it right before your game launch. Like, do it at Gamescom and the Game Awards and all that. You know, don't limit yourself to just E3 to blow all your
Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest.
Jeff Keighley's Summer Games
now
Fest.
A giant alternative to E3 because E3 bowed out, and then he's all like, "Hey, I'll take this." Takes E3's pie.
Oh, hey, there was a huge market for this, and suddenly it's gone. Let's grab the market share. And I while this could be the best online experience we've seen from online only shows, it might be stretched thin, like I was saying. So I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, like I feel that maybe they are making all the right moves, just too late.
I know what you mean. I don't know if it's technically too late. The thing is that, okay, if you go to their website, which I'm just going to lightly reference, on their page, on their About section, here, let's just go back to, okay, on their main page.
Yes.
Because apparently this is just difficult. If you scroll down, it shows partnering exhibitors and sponsors, okay? Nintendo's there, and Xbox is there.
Yes.
Okay, Ubisoft is there, and a bunch of smaller ones like Square Enix, Bandai Namco, Sega. You know, these companies are here, and they are. E3 is a direct from the source event. Okay,
Yes.
what I mean by that is like Nintendo and their biggest people will be showing their stuff there. Okay, Xbox, they will have Phil Spencer showing their biggest stuff at E3. And the thing, what I like about this kind of like this thing, okay, is that one, E3, you can't get around it. It is at least the premier, by history's standards, the premier place of the biggest announcements. And it's going to be hard for the bigger people to leave. Sony's trying, and I'm not going to lie, with the hype of all these exhibitors coming back, I'm not going to lie, this feels like a very exciting E3 because it feels like it's coming back.
Like I said
despite
earlier,
Sony, yeah.
Like I said earlier, it might be important for you to show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, despite Sony not showing up, it's like, I personally don't even care. It's like, whatever, you'll do your virtual event, that's fine. I am really excited regardless, because people are coming back to it. It's not like the last year where Sony left the once, and then, what was it? They left, and it's like, oh, E3's dying or whatever. It's like, no, people are coming back now.
Yes.
Which is a different feeling. It's an exciting feeling. Even if Sony didn't come back, that's fine. But the factor is like with the exhibitor booths, okay, and having like, it's a thing for video on demand content and articles and stuff, acting as a hub for all their stuff. It's like, this is the direct source. Everyone else is going to write a ton of articles about the stuff, and we'll find all those articles. But the factor is that you can go here and you can definitively see the next trailer for the next Resident Evil. You will see it here. You will see the next trailer for like Halo Infinite. You know where you can find the key relevant media source material that everyone's going to be writing their articles on. So even if you're like, oh, I saw this article on Kotaku about Resident Evil 9. Shoot, I can't find it. I can at least know I can go to the E3's website. It's like, this is all the direct information that they wrote that article about. It's the media hub. So despite the fact it's like, yeah, I mean, I've been taking a dump on this thing for a while, talking about it. It's like, all right, it's like, yeah, it's like, you were clearly going to pay for this or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't think that takes away from the fact that I think this is going to be a valuable resource, a media resource, or even an at-home resource for finding, like, going, it's like, I just want to see what they said about Dragon Quest. You go there, you can find everything about Dragon Quest in one place. That sounds awesome to me.
Yeah.
So I'm actually personally really excited about this. And I really want to see if they can nail it.
I'm still like torn in multiple ways. Aiden G, he said, you already know that there are going to be a lot of pirate streams though. And I was thinking about that, and I said, with all this stuff coming out of E3 and that kind of thing, you know, companies don't want, I assume they're not going to want exclusive coverage through E3, the ESA, only them, okay? So you're going to see a ton of mirrors, okay, of IGN. They have their own media hub, you know, with all of their own articles on it. And it just seems like the whole thing's fascinating. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know if it's going to be the right answers, you know?
I think what's important is that this year is going to define what the future of E3 could look like. This is clearly their first attempt back, like getting back on the horse to like, hey, let's make this happen kind of thing.
Yeah. So
I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. I think the quality of this little portal that they're making, the quality of this app is going to, one, tell you if they were going to charge money for it. Because if this thing's flawless and awesome, it's pretty clear this was the paid.
I think it's going to be a buggy. You're constantly refreshing and nothing's showing up. It just shows a little refresh icon.
I hope not. I honestly hope to God that the ESA or E3 or whatever, I hope to God they were going to charge us for this thing. And they got called out and they reversed the decision and we're going to reap the benefits.
Get a quality product.
Yeah, we're going to get a quality product for free.
Aiden G also asked, he said, do you think E3 is trying to evolve into an app? And I don't think any company is really trying to go full. Most companies wouldn't go full app or anything. They want to have mostly their online presence. But I do think if they want to do an app, one thing they're going to have to nail is the ability to share this stuff. Because when it comes to apps and social media and consumers in general, okay, if you want the best advertising, you need to easily be able to share the content. You know, like Nintendo releases a new trailer for new Pokemon Snap, okay? If you want people to get mad hyped about it, you need to have that retweet button. You know, you need to have that share button that you can quickly link people to this ad. And if E3 does this app right, we should have a great ability to share this information very quickly. For Nick and I, for starters, you know, we'll immediately have a fantastic boon of having a media center for this content. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, but I'm excited. I'm skeptical, but I'm excited. And that's kind of been my position on E3 this year in general.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. We've had a fun blast talking about some very unique topics. Today, talking about the E3 app, and it's who knows what's really going to happen with this thing, as well as acquiring historical pieces of the video game industry. You know, when it comes to garage sales and that kind of thing, and the disappearing nature of many of the stuff. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and all you guys who spend your time hanging out with us. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, we do stream every Thursday night at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, and that's the Gaming Twins show, where you can catch up on all the latest, greatest gaming news. We stream again. Well, I'm streaming again. I don't have everybody's schedule here, so I do apologize. I can at least talk.
I was actually going to say, if you actually go to the channel page, okay, at the very top, it actually has a schedule for the Monday through Saturday, or Monday through Sunday.
Yes.
And honestly, there's a great deal of content going to be coming out on this channel.
Huge amount of content.
So definitely check that out.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, tomorrow, or I'm sorry, I can't even tell what day it is. Friday morning at 11 a.m. Central Time, I join my friend Tyler and Zach for the Pop Culture Cave. Look forward to that. Every Sunday morning is Good Morning Gamer. You're here right now, so thank you guys so much for joining us at 9:30 a.m. Central Time every Sunday morning. And of course, Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time is Game Pass Plus, your premium addition to your Game Pass subscription. You got to do it every time. You got to fill in.
Oh, where you get more bang for your buck.
Thank you.
Says Mike.
Thank you. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and have a wonderful weekend.
See you later, guys.
I'm trying to find the button.
Oh, my God.
All right, I clicked it.